now boarding.
I am Aditi Lamba and welcome to TV Asia's brand new show, World of Divine Vastu with Vastu expert Rewa Kumar. Last week we kicked off with a live call-in program featuring our very renowned expert, and after a successful response, we are back again with another exciting segment of World of Divine Vastu with PhD holder Vastu expert Rewa Kumar, in which we will address questions emailed to us. Rewa ji, welcome back to World of Divine Vastu.
Hello Aditi. Namaskar viewers.
Beautiful. Rewa ji, right before we start the show, could you please give us a little insight into Vastu and its benefits for our new viewers?
Of course, Aditi. First of all, I would like thanks to my all viewers. The last time we really had a very nice segment with all my viewers and we got lots of email also. Yes, very easy way I would like to define about the Vastu. Because Vastu is a blend of 5 elements of nature with the 9 planets, help of 10 directions who resides in our directions in our dwelling to enhance 7 chakras of the property, and these 7 chakras are from northeast to southwest. It is very easy because the whole universe is based on these 5 elements of nature, and the 5 elements are water, air, earth, fire and space. The way our body needs these 5 elements of nature, जिसको हम लोग कई बार कहते हैं कि 5 तत्व का पुतला है. The same way, the whole everything is just based on these 5 elements.
So Vastu itself is based on the core of those 5 elements. Those 5 elements that actually define nature and life of everyone, Vastu exactly defines that.
Yes, it defines that only. अब वो जब हमारी dwelling में होते हैं तो it resides in the 10 directions of property. 10 directions are which are the north, south, east, west, and the subdivisions are northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. They all 5 elements are having their places in the 10 directions. The 7 chakras means from our body, if you see, there are the 7 chakras. The same way in Vastu, the Vastu Purusha is in the northeast towards the southwest. His position, his line position is from the northeast to southwest. So the 7 chakras are coming according to that. The way we cannot put anything heavy or anything negative, just like I always say that we shouldn't have any bathroom, toilet or kitchen in the northeast or the southwest. Reason is this, according to 7 chakras, northeast is the head of the body.
Right.
And the southwest is the bottom of the body. If anything, just like a toilet or kitchen is in the northeast or the southwest, the energy will drain it out.
So Rewa ji, क्या Vastu सिर्फ directions में ही है? You know, a lot of it does deal with the planetary, wherever the planets are or where the elements are. तो कितना direction, like how does it play in role with understanding if there is an issue in your life that you can actually solve with Vastu?
Aditi, आपने बहुत ही अच्छा सवाल किया. It's very good question. It is true that it is based with the elements of nature along with the planets and the directions.
Right.
The planets are having their own positions in the directions of the property. Likewise, if there is a Mercury planet, because we are having the 9 planets, if Mercury is there, Mercury always based on the north direction. अब आप देखिए, इन planets को हम एक देते हैं, respect देते हैं. We always say, oh, this is the planetary position, Saturn is there, Jupiter is there. Jupiter is related with the northeast direction of your property. अगर आपका जुपिटर नॉर्थ ईस्ट में है, अगर हम जुपिटर प्लैनेट को उसकी परमानेंट जगह जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट में, अगर मैं उसको वहाँ नहीं रख कर हम उसे उठाकर अगर साउथ वेस्ट में ले लें तो दैट इज़ द अर्थ एलिमेंट. कहने का ये मतलब है, इफ़ योर पेरेंट्स आर देयर और एनीवन, अगर कोई आता है, अगर हम उनको उनका प्रॉपर रूम नहीं दे के, क्या अगर उनको हम सर्वेंट रूम दे दें या गैराज में ले जाएं, हाउ दे विल फील.
Right.
So I just want to tell everyone that all these planets are also having their places in these 10 directions. So it has to be on there. जहाँ पे आप उन प्लैनेट्स की पोजीशंस को चेंज करेंगे व्यूअर्स वहीं पर ही हमारे साथ प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाती हैं.
But Rewa ji, why and how, I must ask you, are these directions and these elements controlling that essence of life where, you know, according to Vastu, if certain things placed in the right direction, it will actually be beneficial for you. However, if it's not considered, it can actually be quite catastrophic in certain situations, right? So वो आप कैसे determine करते हैं? Like, why is it so important? How do these directions actually affect the way of living?
When you drive a car, that is also based on 5 elements of nature.
वो कैसे?
आपको देखिए कि आपकी गाड़ी को फायर की ज़रूरत नहीं है जिसे आप बैटरी चलती है, क्या वाटर की ज़रूरत नहीं है, अर्थ की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंचना चाहते हैं, यू आर हैविंग योर डेस्टिनेशन. आपने सुबह स्टार्ट किया, लेकिन उस डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचने के लिए इफ़ देयर इज़ ए रोड और रोड बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब है या ट्रैफिक बहुत ज़्यादा, तो आप अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंच नहीं पाएंगे. द रोड इज जस्ट लाइक ए वास्तु. It works like a Vastu. If you have to reach your destination, the road has to be very smooth.
It has to be clear and smooth.
Clear. The same way over here, कि अगर हमारे planets and directions हैं, it is really true that they control us. They control means कि if we are supposed, I always say that according to directions, any parent or the children should never sleep in the southeast direction.
Yes.
Reason is this. Scientifically, I would like to discuss. Aditi, because if you see the movement of the sun, around 12 p.m., the sun comes towards the southeast. It means that is the fire area. From 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., the sun is totally on the heater side. That is a fire control area. And if any bedroom is in the southeast direction, if the couple is using that bedroom, due to the fire, they will get, most of the time, they will get negativity. And that negative is that fire has to take a place. If there is no kitchen, because if kitchen is not there, it means fire, there is no fire. But according to the sun movement, because the earth moves just around the sun.
Right.
So what happened due to the fire, we will have a lots of issues, just like a breakups, temperament, high BP. You can say that alcohol, drugs, these type of things start coming.
This is from the impact of sunlight.
Yes, the sunlight, because that is
on
the
the
fire.
house.
Yes, because that is the fire area. It is nothing related with only the house. If any person, if their people are having a very IT company, I'm just giving a very nice example. If it is an IT company, because the IT is having the heart, that is a server.
Right.
Server is the key of that IT company. If for any reason, if the server is not in the southeast and it is in the northeast, that company will get lots of negative results. Reason, because the server which generates the heat, it has to be in the southeast.
Why so?
Because southeast is the fire.
Okay, so
It is a fire.
It has to be located towards the direction it's
Yes.
supposed to be, and that is the core
Yes.
that we're talking about.
Yes.
Those placements of those things in accordance with the direction that's
According with the directions and according with these elements. So all these elements, planets and directions, if blend all of these things, only then we can enhance the positive energy. That is the 7 chakras. For that, you can get the positive energy. Means energy is nothing like this is a black magic, or you can say bhoot, preta. No. Positive energy, if you are doing good, you are getting more growth.
Right.
Good health, more wealth, good business, good, you can say that getting a positive energy from your children also.
Right.
In personal relationship also. And what is the negativity? So every time you are depressed, lots of arguments, there is no harmony, no peace, no prosperity. These all things are the negative. So all these elements, planets and directions helps us to get positive energy in our life. I am not saying that this is a miracle if you follow the Vastu principles, but I always say if you follow it, definitely results are remarkable.
And in someone's life, if they are facing hard circumstances or things have just not been working out for a lot of years, do you think Vastu plays a really important role when something goes wrong in someone's life. You know, someone that is a Vastu expert as you, even when in my own personal experiences as well, certain times a placement of something really is very detrimental to someone's health or someone's well-being, and then just changing a spot of studying could be a huge difference in that perspective. What's your take on that? What's your take on Vastu helping with people that are struggling right now?
Yes, you're very true. I don't want to say that I only think. It is confirmed and it really exists. First of all, it is not religion based. It is for each and every person. This is a permanent. Vastu, it doesn't mean that only the internal decor has to be taken care of. There are different types of Vastu. The structure Vastu also, internal Vastu also, Pyra Vastu also, and the sense Vastu also. So all these directions has to be taken care of. When we do visit, according to World of Divine Vastu, I don't want to say that I'm the best or I'm the perfect. It's nothing like this. But we have to take care for each and everything. Just don't go through only the YouTube or the simple. You have to see the structure Vastu first of all, because the structure Vastu energy relates with each and everything. Then you come to the internal Vastu, where stands the placements of the rooms. Third stands, that is the Pyra Vastu. The Pyra Vastu, the way you are asking me, that if we put anything, just like if you are putting any furniture, heavy furniture in the north or northeast direction of your house, so what that is giving obstructions to the cosmic energy. Because the energy has to come towards the northeast, towards southwest. Our earth is always inclined to the northeast, that is 23.5 degree. If it is inclined to the northeast, it means the southwest has to be more elevated. So when energy has to travel, there should not be any obstruction. And what is the obstruction inside the house? That is a heavy furniture, or if there is no window. So these are the obstructions. So that you have to take care. So every time we have to keep north, northeast, east to be more lighter, more open, to travel that cosmic magnetic energy from that side and to give us good result.
And hence the relationship of those 5 elements and the directions and the power they have is so important. More on elements which define Vastu of our life right after the show break. Stay tuned on to World of Divine Vastu. We are talking to Rewa Kumar ji about various aspects that define Vastu in our life. Rewa ji, right before going on the break, we were talking about the importance of those 5 elements and 10 directions that define Vastu. Talking more about the directional aspect, how do you determine directions in your life? What are the right directions that one should look for when starting a house or living in a workplace or just moving around? What are those key factors one should look at?
That's a very good question again, Aditi. For that, first of all, you should be very much aware about the directions of your property if you want to see, if you're going to buy a new property or if you want to buy and start business. I always advise clients that according to their date of birth and along with the Vastu Kundli chart, we have to see which direction is favorable for them.
So is that direction in where they're living, working, or driving to, or staying, or?
No, that is only for their living directions if they're buying any new house, and for their business place, that which direction is favorable. Because sometimes what happened, Aditi, that astrologically they see that individually with your planetary positions, but the Vastu is related with each and every person who is staying at that property. So I always go through their date of birth and I let them know that this, according to all the persons who are staying in that house, this direction is favorable for them. After that, it's most important to see how we can check this house is facing or what is going on. Viewers, you have to take care. There are 2 ways to see the direction of your property. Either this is your house or business, whatever is there. First, always hold the compass. If you're holding a compass in your hand, never hold it in your hand only. It has to be always on the floor. Just keep it on the entrance door of the house. Keep that compass on the floor, and looking outside, you have to see the degrees, because degree really matters a lot. After every 10 points, 10 degrees, after every 10 degree, the direction changes. From 0 we start the north. From 0 to 45 it is the north, but from 45 degree to 60 it is northeast.
Okay.
Then from 60 to 90 it is the east. From east it travels 60 to 120, that is the south. From 120 to 140, that is the southeast. From 140 after that 180, the south star. Again from 220 to 240 it is the southwest. Then it starts 260 to 80, when it comes, that is the west. Again from 320 to 340 it comes the northwest. So according to you that you have to see the directions of your property. Secondly, because we have already given you the facility, that is the Divine Vastu app. You can download that app. Easily you will be able to find out which direction your house is facing. Now there are two questions I always ask my whoever the callers, whoever they want. First of all, which direction your house is facing and which direction your entrance door is facing.
Right.
Because sometimes, Aditi, what happens, the entrance door is just the center of that property,
Right.
and sometimes it is in the right or the left. So you should be quite aware, entrance door direction and the house direction.
And
also.
that's the first thing one should look for when it comes to directions, is when you do have that compass and you put that down, it should be on in the entrance of your house to see how the house is opening up.
Yes.
Is that why it is?
Yes. The secondly, on the center of the house, that always calls the Brahmsthan. You just come on the center of the house, again keep compass on the floor and see that facing towards the main site, main entrance gate, how many directions you are getting and how you can divide your property in the placements of other rooms. If it is the right, you are having the master bedroom or the kitchen or whatever is there. So according to that, you can easily find out. And from the Divine Vastu app, you can scroll down easily where you're having a kitchen, where you're having a bathroom,
Right.
and automatically I get that email and we can discuss.
It generates where the direction is of a particular aspect. I'm sure while the viewers are listening into it, they must want to know from you, Rewaji, how would you define a perfectly placed Vastu house? How would you define a house which would have the most correct directions for every room in the house that will bring prosperity, peace and harmony? Because I think that's one of the biggest concerns of people, wouldn't you say, is they don't have peace in the house, there's no harmony, there is a lot of trouble. So how can they get rid of that?
Aditi, there are a lot of ways for that. First of all, the way I said very first time also, that they should be quite aware about these fundamentals and the benefits of Vastu. Secondly, because each and every property, it is not, you can say that 200% or 100% compliant property we are getting here in not only America, all around. But if you want the customized property, that can be benefited 100%. But any property, at least up to 75%, if the property is compliant as a Vastu principles, that is always benefited. Sometimes, what happens, because the people say, oh, we have come to know from A, B, C, Z that a north-facing house is always favorable or northeast is favorable. No, because it is nothing like this. Northeast house or the north-facing house is always favorable only if you are having all the placements of the room, shape of the lot, slope of the lot, and the placements of the rooms according to Vastu principles. Even I have seen lots of time, if any property is facing towards the north and the northeast, that is very good. But unfortunately, if the swimming pool is in the southwest, or kitchen is in the southwest, I have seen lots of problems. Because southwest is the earth element and water cannot be there. And if swimming pool is there, I have seen 4 types of days. That is depression, downfall, disaster and death.
And that's just because of a misplacement of the swimming pool.
Yes.
Because that water element really shouldn't mix with the earth element.
Yes. So here, World of Divine Vastu enters, because our specialty is this, that we never recommend to go for renovation or remodeling, because I don't want to make their property, because anytime if they want to sell their property, the rates will go down if there is no swimming pool. So what we do, I always help them to rectify those things without doing any renovation or remodeling, with the help of divine tools.
What are these divine tools? I know you've discussed a little bit before with me about it. There are certain tools that you use that have actually helped a lot of your clients. I'm very excited to get an insight into this.
Yes, Aditi, I'm in this field, that for more than 35 years now, and if you see that I've given my life to this Vastu. First of all, it really works. It is true. Whatever the tools I am giving to my clients to rectify the Vastu defects of Vastu, first of all, I always do the practical, theoretical. I did it. I did my research as a theoretical. But the practical also, I first try to work on those tools, how it benefits to me for my own self. After doing research, then we come out with these products. And really it works, and these are some pyramids I work on that, with some geometrical shapes, mirror, color therapies, and you can say that wire therapies, some light swam, all different type of things I provide them to rectify this Vastu dosh, and that is for the permanent result they get.
So, आप क्या उन लोगों के घर जाते हैं, and then you look at the house and you do the same thing with the compass, and you look at the directions and then you analyze, and is that after that do you suggest them how the divine tools will benefit them?
अदिति, जब मैं भी जाती हूँ विजिट के ऊपर मैं जाती हूँ, and I always tell my clients, it is okay that you have scheduled with me and you are calling to visit your property. First of all, don't let me know that at present what problems are there. When I do visit here, with my own sense and with the help of all my knowledge, experience, and that compass, each and every direction I look and I tell them, you guys are free for audio recording, video recording, you can write down the notes, and it takes 1 hour, 2 hours, I never rush up. Then I explain them each and everything, what are the Vastu defects in this property, how it is affecting in your life, and what is the rectification. Because these directions speaks by themselves. If there is any negativity in north, northeast, that what negativity is coming, that I know it, because this direction is going to tell me. So if I am staying in that property, I will also suffer the same thing. It is nothing like this that only they are suffering. If I'll come and stand, I will not suffer. No. Next, whatever the negativity is coming due to the Vastu defects, it starts according to the years. Any property, if it is facing towards the south or southwest views, that negativity starts within the 21 months. Immediately, if you come to the property. Any property, if it is facing towards the north and northeast, and there is a defect in the south or southwest, it works just like a snake ladder. It will take you on the top, and immediately you will fall down on the 3rd year. So it depends. 21 months, 3rd year, 5th year, 7th year.
So there's a whole concept of this.
Yes.
This is a whole science. This is not something that people have just come up with. There's a whole science and theory behind Vastu. And there's a relationship of why certain things don't go right. And if you just fix those errors, they can actually fix. Rewaji, when your clients talk to you and you do work on the rectification in the house or their workplace, what is the success rate? Is Vastu something that could completely turn around someone's life if they're struggling?
I told you, it's not a miracle, but the results are remarkable. If there is a pot, there are 5 holes. Always remember, dear, you have to fix all 5 holes. If you think that you are going to fix 4 holes, but the one is not fixed, you will not get the results. But for 100% results, to get good rating, you have to fix all the results. And I always said that this is not only the one time I have come to your property and that's all, I have rectified this, that. No. After that, at this stage, I am having all my clients just like my family. They are part of my prayers. They are with me from last so many years. They just give me a call. I always give them an answer, yes. They Revaji, we are doing good. So it doesn't mean if I have rectified that property, Aditi, and their house they have rectified. If they call me next time and they say, Revaji, we are buying this property, my first question is always this: are you sure that with you're buying second property? I don't want you sell to first property to go and buy second. It is not a growth for me. I want the property which I rectified. It is so benefited you, so now you are going for the second property also.
Right.
So that is the growth. This is what I needed, and just smiling faces are the best rating for me.
And that is all that one needs, right? Revaji is happy and a smile on your face and your family. Thank you so much for giving us such interesting insight into Vastu for today. And that's a wrap, viewers, for this week's edition of World of Divine Vastu with our very own Rewa Kumar. Please email us your questions or queries at info@tvasiausa.com and join us again next week, same place, same